Okay, folks. A lot of you on Facebook have asked me how you cut a mama coyote open and count how many pups she has. I'm going to show you on this video. But first, this is the second wet coyote I've taken this spring. And the first one I took was on lambing range. I just immediately killed her before I took her out of the trap. It comes normal. It's like every day for me. And but this never was taking on my fur areas. I almost turned her loose, and I thought, oh, I got to shoot video for the guys on Facebook because I told a lot of you I would this spring. And I almost forgot again, but I didn't. I consider her a young alpha coyote. And the reason why I consider her an alpha coyote is because she definitely has pups. I mean, you see she's wet. I mean, see the milk. And so she's a young alpha coyote. Looking at her teeth, I would say she's probably 2, maybe 3. But if I had to bet, I would bet that she's 2. So, the first thing I'll look at are the stains around her nipples. I hope it shows up on this video. It's a real dark day. It's starting to sprinkle rain here. And she's just starting to stain up. So this tells me one of 2 things. Either she has average size litter, which I kept track of for 6 years. Average size litter in southwest Wyoming is 4.3 pups per litter, average. Or, it tells me she has an average size litter and they're really young pups because her stains aren't really dark yet. They're getting there. But she has either an average size litter or she has a small litter that are older, like 1 or 2 pups that's been sucking on her, because she's not really stained up yet. She's getting there, and she has the hair missing. She has all the wool missing. But for us to find out how many pups she has, we have to slice her open and count. And when I sliced her open, I noticed all this intestinal fat. Look at that. I mean, look at all that fat. She's a very healthy coyote. So this tells me if she has an average size litter that they're pretty young yet, because she's going to start losing this intestinal fat. She's going to get really thin from nursing average size or larger litter. And so before I even start counting pups, well, I already know if she has an average size litter, which normally they do, that they're pretty young yet. I mean, she's full of fat. She's a very healthy coyote. So, to count and get an accurate count, we have to go find her fallopian tubes. Now, I've already looked. I know how many pups she has here. We have to go dig through these guts and get clear down here by her back. And there's a fallopian tube. Okay? This tube runs up to an ovary. She has a right one and a left one. This one happens to be her right fallopian tube. The fallopian tube runs down to the uterus. And the pups are connected to this tube. And these blue marks right here, this is a scar. These are scars where the pups were attached. This is her right tube. So we count the dark blue spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on her right tube. I pulled this one loose earlier trying to video this. On her left tube, she has 1, 2, 3, 4 scars. 4 plus 5 is 9. Look at all that fat. Man, she's a nice healthy coyote. I can't get over that. And all this fat tells me, plus her fallopian tubes are really wide. Now this fall, they'll be like 1/8 of an inch, maybe 3/16 of an inch wide. But you can still see the scars. They won't be big blue ones like this. The tubes will be a whole lot smaller. But you can still see little dots where these pups were attached this coming fur season. But that's it. The only way you can, if you can't dig the pups out, that's how we can tell is by counting how many pups she had. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's got 9 pups out there someplace. that I'm not going to get this fur season because I love all you guys on Facebook and gals. So that's how you come open and find out, by the Philippia tubes. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. I like sharing my knowledge, and we'll see you.